Okay, welcome aboard, guys. Let's see, reset this. Okay, we're good there.
Now turn right
Bring
onto
this
Santa
over.
Rosa Avenue.
Okay, we're good. All right, let's get going, shall we? Okay, we're good there. Yeehaw. All right, anything new to say about FSD today? I don't think so. For those of you who want to follow things Elon, there is a YouTube channel called Connecting the Dots. And he's talking about how they do Agile, basically.
In 500 feet,
There's more to it than that, but
Drive.
let me summarize it that way. The reason why I'm mentioning it is, if you've been listening, you know I used to work in software development.
Now turn right onto American
I remember at IBM, the managers came in and said, well, we want to do self-directed work teams. And I don't know, I just kind of scratched my head, what's that? And so from their viewpoint, I was like, well, the teams themselves direct themselves. Okay, then what do the managers do? Right? The managers didn't go away. Anyway.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Now listening to Connect the Dots, like, oh, that's what they were trying to do. They just were stupid about it. It goes to show it's not a bunch of managers come in saying we want you to do this and then still holding you accountable by the management methodology. It doesn't work that way. I mean, yeah. Anyway, it was interesting, okay? How's that applied to the ordinary, everyday working person? I don't really know. I mean, the ordinary guy, and don't get me, I'm not here to insult you over it, okay? But they usually are expecting to come in, be told what to do, and they do it, right? They don't really expect to have a whole lot of freedom to do their job. So I can't imagine how this works out. Now, I know for highly technical teams, I get it. But, you know, I don't know. And while I was at D&B TechStot, we had discussions about Agile. We tried to go towards that, but the customers weren't anywhere near ready for such a thing. So I don't know, how do you make it all work? But it is stunning having watched that video, be like, oh, okay, I have a little bit better idea. Because basically, do you have a budget? Yes. But the budget is such that you're not really worried about the budget. Now, I think it's really held to a certain level. But like one of the examples was some guys working in space at SpaceX, when Elon didn't like how expensive their plan was, they broke it down into achievable chunks so they didn't get held up by the budget constraint, which is part of the point. Like, okay, you are the management problem. how do we take you out of the equation? Which was pretty cool. I just can't imagine doing it. I've been so used to, for so long, of yes sir, whatever you say sir, yes sir. Right, my customer group at IBM was a bunch of managers who sort of represented the real customer. So you're kind of divorced from how it really needed to work. And it's kind of the same thing at DMV. People in another division who report to a different set of management are responsible for telling us what to do, but the management didn't necessarily like what they were coming back with. I don't know. All I know is I'm so happy I am no longer having to work. Because it just sounds so difficult. Yeah, anyway, peace and harmony. What does that mean to you? I don't know. I don't understand how this all works out. Right? When we talk about, what is it, public abundance? Universal abundance? I don't think.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Lomansford Road.
I don't. To put it this way, I don't think the people in the swamp. And it doesn't really matter what party you with. Oh, the swamp. The people in the swamp, I don't think they're going to be wanting to give up control.
Now turn left onto Lomansford Road.
Because it basically comes down to what? We don't need government, but that's what my whole livelihood's based upon, is being in the government. Yeah. And the swamp's not just in Washington, D.C., it's all over. But just don't know. I mean, universal abundance sounds basically like everybody gets a place to live and they get food to eat. Right? Sounds a little bit like something we used to call communism. But I mean, if there's a way to make that all work, I don't have a problem with that necessarily. It's when you take away my right to vote, my right to participate, I don't care for it. I don't know. I think it's the billionaires who get richer and richer who don't necessarily like it. For an ordinary, try saying that word, yeah. An ordinary person, it may make things go easier. But then again, I always felt like people need to be involved. They need to be doing something. No, I don't want to be part of a quota. I definitely don't want to have to go back to work to satisfy somebody's ego. Oh, I don't mind doing some level of work, right? If you were to come look at my backyard, you'd see I've been doing some work. Now, how successful I'm going to be, I don't know yet. But if you have a bunch of optimists working the fields, you don't need people doing a lot of gardening either. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, it's something to think about, something to be aware of. When we talk about AI taking over everything, I mean, that's part of what that discussion is. And no, I don't want to go into the matrix. Ugh. Anyway, peace and harmony. Oh, come on, guys. What are we doing here? There's nobody in front of me, but I don't think I can go the speed limit. Oh, there's somebody in front of him. Okay. What's that guy doing? Meantime, people who got tired of waiting are going by on the left side. How interesting, the bicycling guys are still here. At least some are. Yeah. When I rode my bicycle, I had racing jerseys. Tomorrow is voting. Maybe they'll take down the signs. Oh, we have a dump truck up ahead of us. If you're going to go over here, you have to commit to going by that dump truck. Of course. Oh, they have grass down in there. How interesting. Milk is $2.99 for a gallon. It looks like a gallon, but I don't know.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
Oh, it's still there. Oh, they were plowing with that mower.
Now turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
Yeah. What do you think? Oh, yeah, looks like no cars are coming. Off we go. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Oh, I didn't wash the windshield, did I? Oh, well. Let's flip over. Ding. Okay, we're almost up to the QT. Okay. Oh, it is up. Okay. 279.9 over at the QT on West New Hope and Cedar Park. Buy a black Ford, that's dangerous. Big Steve. NASCAR up, that's over. There you go. This is the way you should handle this light. Not slamming on the brakes. Oh, to the inward. All right, cool, awesome. Where's that microphone? All right, so we're on our way down to 24-hour. He's going to go back out that way. Okay. So I guess he's going to get on Bell.
Now turn right
He
onto
doesn't
West
like
Preston
going down
Boulevard.
Palmer for some reason. Okay, welcome back, guys. Getting out at the breaker lane exit. The traffic in front of us looks reasonably smooth. I'm surprised. What happened? Yeah, we might need to get over. But I'm scared to get over. Why? There is a semi-solid white line there. And he's busy doing stuff, so who knows? Oh, look out for this.
In 1,000 feet,
Whoops.
turn right.
He's thinking about the traffic light too, because it's yellow. It's a stale yellow. You just taking a guess? I'm rolling the dice. Yeah, okay, worked out for you. Congratulations. Jeez Louise.
Now turn right.
All right, welcome to 24-hour, or at least the driveway that goes back to 24-hour. Bum, bum, bum.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, where are you gonna park today? You're gonna use this guy as an excuse? Okay. We did wait for him to walk by. All right, where are we? Trips. 31.3 miles, 57 minutes, 203.5 watt hours per mile. Okay, that includes the whole thing. Okay, whatever. FSD wise, no, I don't think so. I mean, there's a couple places where I'm kind of wondering what his wisdom is, but it worked out, so just live with it, Ray. Yeah, so I didn't go back and, so when we came up on the construction zone on 1431, for some reason FSD did not choose to go to the outside lane right away. It looked like he wanted to pass Calic, but there was a vehicle behind me who was wanting to go by. So we shouldn't be blocking them, right? Shouldn't be. So anyway, I did a brake on FSD off and took over. And it turned out the Cadillac was actually turning on West Reed Park, and I hadn't paid close enough attention to him the whole time to see that. But we got the alert system. It told us we're getting close. Speaking of, how close is he? It's not in here. Dynamics. Steering weight is light. Not in here. It's not in there. It wouldn't be here. Dynamics. Wait, did they take it away? Safety. Oh. I don't know. I don't see it. It used to be a thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I have no idea. I guess I'll have to look for it. Okay, whatever. It's around here somewhere, although they could have taken it away. I don't see it. We'll live with it. Okay. So there was that was a bit disturbing, although that was more human driver failure than anything else. Although that goes to show, if we had just gotten smoothly over to the outside lane, none of that would have happened. But because FSD was kind of sort of wanting to go past the Cadillac, although in retrospect maybe it was the right thing to do, but whatever, peace and harmony, it is what it is. Other than that, I don't think FSD did anything stupid. Okay, so that's where we are. All right, guys, find the start button, press it. Let's get going, go home. Yeah, tough walk. 3 miles, 18 minutes, 57 seconds per lap. Oh, the first one was at 8.5, so definitely slow down after the first one. Whatever, peace and harmony. Yeah, looks like you can go. Or you could just sit here and wait. I'd rather wait and get a bunch of traffic I have to wait for. Yeah, there's a car there now. There's another car there. So that's why you should go when it's open. Yeah. Everybody's getting over. Well, I don't know if that guy is. You're already in the lane. Too late to wait. Okay, human driver foot on the accelerator. Push him up. It was starting to roll, and then he recognized that there was actually a vehicle there. Although it was far enough away, but obviously because we made it. Whatever. I would like to go home today. You know, let's take the U-turn, like navigation said to. Get FC back on. I don't know why, but he was going to go by the U-turn lane. Where he was going to go after that, who knows today. So yes, you could say he's off to a rough start at the moment. What you're supposed to do is just have a bottle of water. But it looks like you can use it, actually.
In 500 feet, take the US 183
Only a nationally ranked children's hospital in Central Texas. Okay. What's that? Yes, you could do that. Okay, let's manually wipe the windshield. I know that there was some dust yesterday. What is that Model 3 doing? But you're perfectly happy to stay here, huh? Well, it says we're going to go out in Anderson Mill. You sure this is a good idea? Yes, I'm the almighty FSD. I can do whatever I want to. Okay. Oh, it's further up than I thought it was. Well, I was wondering why you're going so slow behind traffic.
In 1 mile, take the exit on the right toward Anderson Mill Road.
Are you going to pass this guy or what? Oh, yes, right. By the color of the smoke, I don't think he was running diesel. The diesel would be blacker usually. $279.9. What? Diesel $379.9. It's a whole dollar more. Come on, man! Impress us! Although I am up to 241. Average energy so far is 215. Oops. Yes, that's not doing so great.
Turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome to Americanos. Americanish.
Now turn left onto Santa
Not
Rosa
quite right,
Avenue.
is it? What is going on with this house? I don't know.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Yes, trash man has been here. And my trash can has been
Now your
emptied.
destination is on the left.
Okie dokie. Oh, it is in the middle of the street. That's weird. Oh, he worked it out. Okay, a little bit of accelerator. That's the block. Okay, he wasn't sure he wouldn't stop at the block. Yeah. Come on, man. All right, trips. 28.9 miles, 48 minutes, 183.7 watt hours per mile. That's since Jonestown, at least, right? Because I think it was just over 200 there. Total trip, 60.2 miles, 11.7 kilowatt hours used, 194.0 watt hours per mile for the whole trip. We're under 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, FSD wise, it's I don't know. My most one of my most common complaints is, why are we going so slow? And that's very true today. To be fair, I mean, we did have a situation where FSD really should have gotten into the right lane after that lane opened after the construction. But he didn't. And it turned out that I had to do a brake on FSD off to get the car to move to allow cars to go by me. In the meantime, because I'm looking at the cars going around me, as it turns out, the Cadillac that FSD didn't want to follow is all of a sudden braking because he's going to turn right. Whereas if he just went into the outside lane smoothly, there would have been no problem. But whatever. That's a 6-7. Okay? 50-50. Yeah, so coming out of 24-hour, we normally go down to the next road, Great Hills? No. Yes. Great Hills, and we usually make a U-turn there. There's a dedicated U-turn lane. FSD rolled past it. Now, we didn't completely roll past it, brake on FSD off. You even drive brake on FSD off, turn the wheel hard, make the U-turn. After that, it's like, I don't trust you anymore. This is stuff you know how to do. You've proven it time and time again. And yet all of a sudden you go, I don't know how to do that. Okay. So that's where we're at today. Was there anything? Oh, so coming up. So, like I said, where are you going so slow here? Coming out of Jonestown, coming up to the 45 construction zone. That's 55. FSD doesn't want to go 55. And there's a line of cars coming up behind us. Either you go now, or you're going to stop at the road closed or lane closed and wait for all those cars to go by. Which one's it going to be? Well, I didn't give FSD a chance. Human driver foot on accelerator, accelerate up. FSD was able to detect that we had spacing and got over, but then he also said, oh, I'm not going to brake if there's a problem. Yeah, because you're not handling it. All right, anyway, there's where we're at. You know what? It's just enough things, along with the swerving to avoid the tar patches on the road. Let's just call it a B today. You know, normally I call it A-. It's a B today. It sure lacked, I don't know. The only positive point, I don't know if it'll show up in one of the clips that I got, but there's I think it's a Chevy GMC 2500. Oh, he's very impressed by his exhaust. Every once in a while he'd whoo, and smoke would come out. Like, yeah, there's some guy in Saudi Arabia who's going like, ching-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching, thank you, cha-ching. You know that, right? When you do that kind of acceleration stuff, it's using more fuel. But hey, the sooner we get past this point of, oh no, diesel's much better than electricity. Well, if we run out of diesel's not so good anymore, is it? Same thing with gasoline. We run out of gasoline, it doesn't help you. Anyway, whatever, fine. Okay, onward, upward charge. Oh, so I said B, right?